This is a beautiful and very unique project. As you can see, the park around me is absolutely gorgeous and it has huge potential, but it has suffered due to lack of resources. And this actually used to be a rubbish tip site, a landfill. So you can see that where it's come, but it needs love and support. And that's what this whole project is about. This project is about diversifying the climate change narrative and approach. And get involved with people with diverse communities and diverse background and get them to engage and inspire to come and help us preserve nature. Thanks to our funders, One Community Foundation, that Moonlight Trust will be actually installing a spiritual garden in this park, redeveloping the infrastructure around this park and making it safer, and also redeveloping a pond dipping facility for kids to invite more people into park. So this project is called Green Deen. Green Deen actually means faith, and we are trying to deliver a series of workshops at schools, mosques and local businesses, exploring intersection between biodiversity, spirituality, mental health and well-being. We're asking people to come, there's a call to action, so there's an opportunity for you to put the knowledge that you've accumulated into practice.
Believe it or not, Dewsbury Country Park, where we are now, used to be a landfill site where we used to dump all our rubbish. Over the last 10 years, it's been changed by the council with lots of nature and biodiversity, and it's doing pretty well. But what we want to do is to really make it into a space for the whole community. I think it's difficult for people living in places like Dewsbury and Batley to really recognise what we're talking about. We're talking about climate change and nature and biodiversity. Well, this place right here can be that thing for them. And so over the next few months, with the support of the Moonlight Trust and others in the council, we're going to repair all these pathways, we're going to make it easy to access the ponds and all the wildlife here. We're going to bring nature back into the local area, and most of all, we're going to bring lots and lots of volunteers into this space so they can engage with the nature and really bring this place to life. The main changes that we need to see here are we need more access into the space. We've got some lovely ponds and spaces for people to come and see the place, but it's hard to get around, so we're going to put in some bridges, some footpaths, so that you can get in and it's safe and easy to access. Now we know that there's a real connection between nature and space and also spirituality for the local community. So we want to create a spiritual walkway with information and signs about the biodiversity so that people can really engage with it. And finally, in the pond over there, we think that that could be a great space for young people, kids and local schools. And so again, we're going to put in a bridge, some walkways, some pathways, so that it's very easy to go in there and do things like pond dipping and spotting birds and other activities.
And what we'd like the local community to do is actually come and join us. Moonlight Trust has over the last 10 years campaigned for human rights, social justice. And what we're trying to inspire and connect with communities and saying, well, what about the climate justice? Our life depends on it. And also to preserve this local treasure that we have here. I think there's a link that is missing and not many people are talking about this. There's a strong link between spirituality and climate change. And for people of faith, it's a divine duty, and being in nature and preserving nature is actually protecting the creation of God and beauty and serenity that is around us. Well, it's been recognized that there is a lack of participation and engagement from people from diverse backgrounds when it comes to climate change. So what we're trying to emphasize and reiterate that for us, especially for Muslim community, this is a cause, and that is a divine duty and obligation, and we must get involved.
Country Park's really special to me, as I used it when I suffered with mental health issues, so I used to visit the park regularly, and getting that open space where you're in with nature and you can hear the sounds of nature. And obviously we've got 19 migratory species of red listed birds on the site which are passing through there, and it gives people an area to focus on, and I think actually just be a bit more peaceful in the mind. As a park, it is probably one of the best hidden gems in Kirklees, because the visitors numbers, it isn't a greatly used park there, so there's lots of open spaces where horse riders and dog walkers use it and local people use it, but at the moment it doesn't attract the visitors from further afield. It's just used by the local community, so it is absolutely a priceless hidden gem for them.